7 life-changing keys for feeling others' energy and holding space without losing your center, without losing yourself. Let's dive into it. In this video, you are going to learn how to feel for others, how to hold space, especially from my perspective of the masculine, hold the ability to hold space for the feminine. But this also goes being a masculine leader, leading other men and creating that space for any human being. So we're going to talk about my journey. We're going to talk about how I used to push off all my feelings and my ability to feel for others and feel for myself. Then I opened up that door, and with that door, I just got consumed in my feelings. I got consumed in my emotions, and I lost myself. I lost my center. I lost my power. I lost my peace trying to feel for other people. Then we're going to talk about losing myself and others, empathy versus losing center. Let's just dive into these 2 points right here. Like I said, as I opened myself up to feeling more and more things, I begin to lose myself. An example would be, I would go out in public, I'd go talk to someone, and I never struggled with social anxiety before. It was always like, socially I was super free, I really just didn't care. And then I found myself feeling, I'd be perfectly fine, then I would talk to someone and I would pick up on how they were feeling, and I thought it was me. I thought that's how I actually felt. But really, I was just picking up on what they were putting out. And I pulled it in and claimed it as my energy and who I was, therefore losing myself in others. Overstepping into their energy, losing sight of my own. Pushing, chasing versus staying true in my energy and attracting. A reason this would happen is because I opened up this portal to feeling things. Out of that place, I wanted to go and I wanted to help people. I wanted to spread love into people's light. I wanted to be positive force in people's lives. When they came and talked to me, I wanted to leave them feeling better about themselves than they did before, which is amazing. But there is a way to do it. And I was pushing and chasing instead of staying true within myself and attracting that. What did that look like? That looked like me overextending myself into their energy, almost disrespecting their space in a sense when I think about it now. I would put myself in their shoes, in their energy, and then I would like push, like overextending the love. You know that love and happiness that almost doesn't feel genuine and real? I almost went to that place to overcompensate because I just wanted to be a positive impact on their life. When truly, all that did was push people further away from me because I didn't give them the space to actually feel how they felt. I thought me pushing this love onto them was better than where they are at currently, completely disrespecting them in their process. And out of that place, I just pushed people further and further away, and I lost myself overextending into their own energy. When really, I should have just stayed true right here, right now, within my body. How do I feel? Who am I? And when I stay within myself, I create that space for people to come towards me. For those people that are in alignment with me to flow freely towards me. And out of that place, when I give it to myself to freely, to feel everything and accept it, embrace it, people can come into my presence and have that same process within themselves. Empathy versus losing center. It's great to feel others' energy, but safety and power equals solid within. Kind of already talked about this. When I overreach into how they feel, I lose my center. Lose the space for them to be freely as they are, one with God. Let's start up top. Safety and power equals solid within. That's why I just talked about you need to be solid and comfortable within yourself. You need to be able to sit within all of this within yourself first And then the people around you can experience that as well. When you overreach, when you step into their space, as it mentions it here, it disrespects them. It says you aren't capable of handling this yourself. You aren't capable of processing this. You aren't okay as you are. I must help you. That is not a safe energy to bring forward for people to process and feel as they are. That says to them energetically, you are at lack, I must help you. And that is not the case. We are always one with God. Therefore, we are always whole as we are. So, I'm a breathwork facilitator. I lead small group, individual, all the way up to big group, 30 plus people for breathwork. Here are some things I've learned through leading this many people through it throughout the last few years, and how this taught me about holding space for people outside of the breathwork session and breathwork journey. I pick up on others' emotions, and see, I need to work on my handwriting. I can't even read what I'm writing. I pick up on other emotions, so it's a cycle. And the cycle is I pick up on others, what they're feeling, and I feel it within myself. That process looks and feels like embrace. Uh-oh. All right, let me check in. All right. That process feels like, I'm gonna take a knee for you. Embrace, accept, release to being. So if I was working with someone leading a breathwork session, I was working with them directly. We would create a space for all emotions and feelings to come up freely. From that place, we would embrace everything they are feeling. We would open ourselves up to everything they are feeling. And how I do that when I'm working with someone is allow myself to go to that place within me. Instead of going outside of myself onto that person and expecting them to go through it, I put my energy into that place where I process and I embrace every single thing. So really that means feeling everything to its full depth as it is. Following that becomes the complete acceptance of that thing, releasing the attachment and tie to that feeling, to that story, to that emotion. Again, instead of going outside of myself and asking the person I'm working with to go to that place, I feel that within myself. And when I feel that within myself, I create the space for the person next to me to go to that place as well. Release. After we accept, we can fully release, let go of that attachment, and bring in something greater into our body. And really, for me, that usually leads to just complete being, complete presence. Often in these breathwork journeys, people share it's a very emotional process, but there's almost no thoughts. Because you go through this process of embrace, accept, release, and it leaves you at complete presence, complete being as you are without any judgment. This is how you create the safe space. Did you notice, though, I want you to take one big thing away from this, is all of it was within me. When I feel a blockage with someone I'm working with, I look towards myself. I look within myself as a mirror, as an energy field, as one with this individual, with this person, realizing we are not separate. And I see where that blockage is. And I go to that blockage within myself, and I embrace through it. And I go beyond that feeling. I lead the way while being in connection, oneness with them. It's an interesting thing. when you come into complete connection with someone on that level, where you feel like you are completely one, completely in sync with your breath, with your body, with your energy, beyond words. But as the leader and the holder of this space, if I'm teaching you how to hold space, this is an example of me holding space in a very deep healing setting. I am still leading. I am still setting the tone. I'm still pushing them to a place that's greater than they've ever been before. I'm setting the charge. How do I do that? Is I go to a limitless place within myself. And we're going to talk about that more and more within oneness and presence. But let's just talk about it now. How do I go to that limitless place? How am I able to lead these people and go through these experiences and processes from a separate human body? Because, like I've said over and over again, we are one. I believe in God, I believe in oneness, creator, source, and I tap into that. And from that place of tapping into God, I become limitless. And when I become limitless, I can lead this person with me to a space, to a place they've never been before, to a feeling they've never experienced within themselves, because I allowed that to shine through me. It's not like I went anywhere else to look for it, but it was more so a revealing, an awakening of what's been within me this whole time. So if you want to hold space and be a leader and feel these emotions for people, a big thing is you have to be limitless. You have to think beyond how you feel, beyond your limitations of how you think. You have to connect to that source that is within you at all times. Not my energy. Source flows through me. How am I able to work a whole room of 30 people, touching base with each individual without getting tired, without draining myself, without picking up on how everyone else feels? It's because me as Devin, I step out of the way. Before every breathwork experience, every space I hold like this, I set a clear intention and I say to God, God, use me as a vessel, use me as a channel, shine through me, shine your love and light through me. Whatever you need to do, use me completely. I tap into that source that's greater than me. I step out of the way and I almost become the observer of all of this. It's not even my energy. When I'm sitting there breathing with someone and connecting to their energetic field on that level, it's not my energy. That's why I say you need to tap into oneness, to God, to become limitless, is because that is how you can serve someone even beyond how you feel, beyond your body, because they're having a different experience. You can't completely match them as a human, as an individual, but when you tap into consciousness that we are all part of, is when you become limitless. And out of that place, you can just continue to send a bunch of love and energy towards these people, because you're just the vessel, you're just the channel. It's just coming through you. It's not anything you had to cultivate. It's just pouring through you freely, and you're not attached to it. See, I already talked about this. This is why these points aren't really for you. They're just more for me, and then I already talked about everything. From that oneness with source equals limitless power to serve without losing myself. This is such a game changer, because I talked about over here is I started feeling these emotions, I started feeling these things, and I wanted to live a life of service, but I didn't know how to give without just feeling drained instantly. Because I would just give love, I'd give my energy, and then instantly I'd be like, why am I so tired? Why am I so drained? Am I really not supposed to serve other people? But I was tapping in to a small well when God within me gave me this abundant, limitless well of free water, of free love at all times to channel freely. I was tapped in to the wrong source, the limited source. Oneness and presence. This is kind of continuing the conversation of God, of source, creator. All energies tied to one, part of one consciousness. Out of full presence, oneness exists. Safe, deep connection is expressed. Presence is everything. When you're in your mind, flies are coming out. When you're in your mind, you're up here, you're not grounded, fully present in this moment, you lose connection, you lose that channel with oneness, with source, with consciousness. That is why you need to be fully present. In holding space and feeling others' emotions, what it comes down to is all human beings want to feel seen and accepted fully as they are. They want someone that can sit there with them and be fully present with them and say, I see you, you are okay. I love you as you are. There's nothing that needs to change about you. Just be fully present. No phone, especially in today's world, no phone, no distraction, no chasing anything else. Just fully present. Men, this is huge for you. If you want to create and hold space for a woman, you must be able to be fully present with them. They can sense it instantly. You should be fully present throughout your day. When you're at work, you're at work. When you're with your lady, you're with your lady, giving her your full undivided attention. Presence is everything to keep all of this alive, to keep this cycle possible. To be someone that lives a life of service, that feels other energies and holds space, you must be present within yourself, within this life. Presence is the key for everything and anything I will ever talk about to you on this channel. Presence, presence, presence. The ultimate key to presence is the complete surrender to God, to oneness, to source, creator. When you are constantly trying to think and force and push and pull all of that, you're out of your present moment. You're out of this moment, and you lose touch of that connection, that clear expression of God. You must surrender to the here and now. You must get comfortable right here within yourself. And really, that's what happens is in these breathwork sessions, people walk away feeling calm and present to a level they've never felt before. All of that, all the embracing, all the acceptance, all the release, just to pull them back into the here and now, into the present moment that we experienced when we came into this life. We were just fully present. As my buddy Matt said, it's almost like an unlearning of these things. It's not really a learning, more of an unlearning of what society in this human experience has trained us to operate as. Presence, 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 presence. If you want to feel others' emotions, if you want to hold space in a romantic relationship, in a healing setting, or a work setting, or just as a friend, you want to be a better brother, a better son, presence is everything. Number 5, nervous system and frequency. All right. Beyond physical, beyond words, unconsciously felt. The deeper you've gone within, the deeper others can go in your presence. The deep work you can't hide sets the foundation. Nervous system and frequency. Kind of ties into everything we've already talked about. But nervous system is huge. Nervous system is that fight or flight state. If you're always in that fight or flight state, and this is something I've really struggled with, is because I'm constantly in that stressful state, that anxiety-driven state where I'm not present. But when you are fully present, your nervous system can relax, everything can calm back down. And people feel that. People feel where your nervous system is at. Your body is an expression of that as well. From your skin to your muscles, your eyes, your face, your hair, everything expresses that as a reflection of your nervous system. Frequency, energy, everything is energy. All of this is energy. You cannot fake this. You cannot fake where you're at. Unconsciously, people, when they walk into a room, they feel where you are at without saying a single word. That's why you can look at someone and be drawn and attracted to them without a single word, without anything. And they might not even be the most attractive person, but you're just like, there's something about her. There's something about this girl. Because you are feeling her energy, you are feeling her nervous system. Where is she at? You can feel those things. When you create that safe space within your nervous system, where your body actually just slows down, takes that deep breath and relaxes, you will be amazed at what happens when you go to that place within yourself. Watch what other people do in your presence. It's the most beautiful, freeing thing you will ever witness. Protect your energy, protect your frequency. There's a lot of things in today's world that pull away from our energy, that pull away from our attention, our frequency, and pull us out of this place where we can truly come forward in a healing, loving, present light. In that higher self-like state. Completely expressing God's love. Watch out for all of these little things that pull you off of that. Especially in today's world, there's so many things, so much temptation, from sex and relationships to social media and other people's opinions. You need to protect your energy and protect your frequency. The deep work, number 6. Let's see how far along we are for you guys. I can't even see the timer, and that's okay. The deep work. Allow yourself to feel everything fully without judgment. Sink into experience all while staying in center. Full acceptance and embodiment of self equals strong knowing of who you are. The deep work, like it said here, the deep work comes down to this. Allow yourself to feel everything fully without judgment and attachment. When it comes to holding space for others to feel and process their emotions, you have to go to that depth like we've talked about within yourself. What does that mean? It means feeling everything without judgment and attachment. Sit with it right now. I feel judgment about making this video. I feel attachment for the outcome of this video. How good is this video going to be? Is this video going to be good enough? I need to let go of that judgment of self. I need to let go of that attachment for myself. And that is by sitting right here with it. Not running from it, not distracting yourself more and more, but sitting fully present with it, allowing it to be what it is. Full acceptance, embodiment of self equals strong knowing of who you are. Let's dive into number 7, the missing link, because this is part of number 7. Without knowing who you truly are, you are a kite in the wind. Now, this is the foundation of it all that I was missing. The part of it that I truly lost as I opened myself up to being limitless, to God, to consciousness, to feeling everyone's emotions and all my emotions and all this energy. I lost the knowing of who I am because I thought it was ego. I thought it was ego to feel these things, to view myself a certain way and stand strong within that. I thought I was being ignorant to this life. I thought that was me being selfish, when really, without knowing who you truly are, you are a kite in the wind, pushed around by emotions and others' energy. You must have a solid backbone, beliefs, morals, values, identity, equal crucial to holding space. This is the missing link, and if you've made it to this part of the video, congratulations, because you are gaining awareness of the most important part of holding space. When you tie all these things together, this is the part that will help you from stop overstepping, to stop you from instantly being drained and overextending and doing all this and that and losing who you truly are. This is the real stuff. Your beliefs, morals, values, and identity. So ultimately, it's your ego. You need to embrace your ego. You need to embrace your morals, values, beliefs, because in a romantic relationship, if you're with a woman, she will push and push and push and push and push and push, constantly testing you, constantly seeing where you are at within your beliefs, how strong you stand within your identity and beliefs. Will you allow her to manipulate you with your emotions and energy and pushing and pulling? Or will you stand truly strong within yourself and what you believe in and not allow anyone to push you off your center? You must embrace your ego. You must embrace your identity. Come up with a strong identity. If you haven't taken the time to sit with your beliefs, your identity, morals, values, and you haven't gotten clear on it, that must be your next step. If you want to be able to hold space for people, if you want to clearly lead them through this experience, you must get clear on who you are within yourself. Otherwise, you will keep projecting onto other people. You will keep looking outside of yourself for these answers, not being able to create a safe space. You must get clear and actually embody that energy. You must get clear on it. For me, it's been hard, I'm not gonna lie. I've spent plenty of time thinking about it and analyzing it. But then I constantly check myself and I feel like it's just ego that's so selfish for me to be this strong and this confident and feel this set in my ways about how I feel and what I value and what I want in life. That is almost disrespecting to God and the people around me. That it's almost who am I to know at this age what I truly want and be this confident within myself? But the world made me feel that way. It is okay to be extremely delusionally confident. It's okay to believe in yourself beyond what other people could ever imagine. That sets the foundation for you truly being able to hold space for someone. Because any energy can come into this space and try to push you around. But you are so strong within yourself. Your relationship with God is so strong. You realize you are not separate from God. That is the reality. You are not separate from God. You are God. I am God. We are one and the same. We are unique expressions of God. And God gave you this ego. God gave you these morals, these values, this identity, not for you to run away from. Not for other people to come and put their energy in the mix and their opinions and throw you around like a kite in the wind, but for you to grow a dang backbone and stand strong for what you believe, the visions you have, and fully embrace it. That is the greatest expression of God, the greatest, highest level of respect and gratitude you can ever express to God for this gift of life and these abilities you have within yourself. This makes you magnetic, a vessel and channel of God's love and light. My friend, I understand it can be uncomfortable, and I'm still awakening and activating this within myself more and more. But I hope you realize how magnetic you can become once you embrace this. How much love and light you can spread onto this world, like I am through this video to you right now. This is the ultimate sign of respect you can give to God. Don't be shy. Don't be afraid. Stop trying to keep everyone else comfortable. You know what's real? You know what's really holding space? Is staying true to yourself. Is walking into the room and completely embodying every aspect of you. From your darkness to your lightness to your sexual energy, everything. Embracing it all and presenting that to the world and saying, here the fuck I am. What are you going to do about it? This is who I am. You can love or hate me, but it doesn't matter. I am showing up like this because this is who God sent me to be. This is how God is expressed through me. It doesn't matter what you think about it. It does not matter. That is how you hold space. That is how you heal. That is how you feel others' energy without losing yourself. Because you know within yourself so strongly who the heck you are. That you can feel anything for any period of time, but at the end of the day, you know who you are. You can have a week where emotions just wipe you out, but it doesn't matter. You know who you are, and you will stay true to that. You will continue to show up in alignment with who you truly are, who God created you to be. You won't let your emotions, you won't let this energy push you off of your center, push you off of your path. This feeling others' energy holding space, once you take that step, within yourself to feel everything, to show up as the man, as the woman you are, with some edge, watch. People around you will get so uncomfortable. Everything around you in your life will change. But it is the ultimate way to hold space. It's the ultimate way to make other people better without even trying almost. Because that's just how you show up. You show up so genuine and authentic within yourself that other people can't help but feel it and show up the same way in your presence. Because within you, you have this no BS radar. You have this no BS feeling that people can't fake anything around you. They can't fool you with these words or these fake actions, these illusions. Nah, they can't fake you with anything. You feel their energy, you feel where they're at, and you won't accept anything else but the true, authentic expression of themselves. And people will get uncomfortable around you. It will make you hard to be around sometimes because you won't accept anything else. But what else are you going to do? What other energy are you going to bring forward? Are you going to bring forward this energy of, I will allow a person who I love and care about, a son, to lose themselves, and I won't stand strong in what I believe in and how I show up just to make them feel comfortable and watch them play the game small? No. The missing link is you, my friend. The missing link is you stepping into God's given power within you. I don't even feel like I need the bonus at this point, but we got a little bonus. We're just going to throw it in there to wrap it up. Energy protection, divinely protected. You must believe you are divinely protected. You must believe that you are being watched over and protected at all times to such a level. Go into places divinely protected. Go into places with clear intentions. Set a field of energy protecting you, around you, within you, in your energy field before you walk into a building. Every time I go into the gym, I'm walking in divinely protected. You best believe that. There's a lot of energy flowing through a gym. I'm not just gonna go in there and allow me to be just the place everyone dumps their things on, where I just pick up all this negative energy here and there. No, no, no. I'm divinely protected. Use that. Go into these moments, these experiences, these connections, these places, these environments, divinely protected with a clear intention. That little shift in awareness, that little shift in intention will be a little practice you can apply to help you the next time you step out into the real world, into society, and you connect with other people. But don't forget in all of this, the missing link is you. Embrace who God made you to be. No more running from it. Thank you for listening. You are loved. I cannot wait to hear what you think. I cannot wait to watch your journey. Please don't hesitate to reach out. You can follow me on Instagram. My personal is devin.embacher, or we have a community on Instagram at the MBSU. That is our community. Go check out either one. Please reach out. Welcome yourself to this community. But don't bring anything but the truth and the full truth. I want the real raw energy if you reach out to me. Here we go. Let's do it.